Washington feels lonely right now because of the weather. I've just been going, well, okay, I've just been walking or like driving to coffee shops and sitting in coffee shops. And it's been incredibly entertaining to just listen to people's conversations. Like, so entertaining. I'm so entertained. And it gives me a sense of not being, like, and I guess I'm like surrounded by people and like there's a sense of technically community, even though I'm not part of it, you know? Yeah, I'm basically sitting there with headphones in my ear, but there's no music playing. But like, I had to pause my music because, basically I'm sitting in what I can only describe as a cuck chair. Like, I swear to God, I'm going to this coffee shop. There is only one chair and it's staring at all the other tables, but all the other tables are taken. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sit in this chair that stares at everyone else in this coffee shop. So every time I look up, somebody's also looking at me because it's just like the way in which everything's arranged. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm like, I'm gonna just put my headphones in and like whatever, fuck off. But these girls start talking so loud that I can hear them over my music. So then which was eavesdropping, and I did indeed pause my music. Okay, because anyways, these girls have like, I don't think they're doing like, well, I don't know what Bible study is. It's what I imagine is Bible study. I don't actually know what that means, but like their Bibles are out and they're like talking about it. But then they ended up talking about like their life plan. And she's like, basically, I'm figuring out that they are senior in high schools, okay? From all my deduction, they're for senior in high schools. And they're talking about how, okay, and so like when I'm in my 3rd year of college, I'd really like to get engaged so that I can get married my senior year, so that once I graduate, I can have a kid by that age, and then I'll have my 2nd kid 4 years down the road. I'm like, holy shit. This was exactly what everyone around me growing up would also sound like. I was like, yes, like this is it. I was like, I feel like I even said that when I was, well, I didn't have it like that, but I remember really thinking like, oh my God, and I'm gonna get married at this age, and I'll have my first kid at this age, and do that at this age. And I was like, oh my God, like, holy fuck, yeah, I'm so glad I got out. And I was like, well, I'm sure they're gonna be happy. Yeah, like, that's obviously, but I'm really glad that, like, I don't think I would have been happy, and I'm so glad that I was able to move away and like have my opinions and my world broadened, because I know I wouldn't have been happy, and I'm glad that I was able to get options, basically. I'm sure there was a world where I can technically do that. You should have given them some life advice. Imagine me pulling up. Also, I look crazy at this moment. I was walking in the rain, so I'm like wearing a hat. I have 2 hoods on. Really, really, like I'm wearing sweats. Like, I basically look a little deranged, okay, when I did. My hair is like all, I looked a little deranged. Imagine I just take my headphones out. So, actually, ladies, like, who the fuck am I to say that they're, like, who am I to give life advice about that? Yeah, no, give strangers life advice. I think that's it. I was eavesdropping, and I can't help but notice that you're gonna like try and get married soon. I would never. Also, I'm sure that they're like, that is like, I feel like I'm not warning myself well. Basically, listening to those girls had me reflecting on, oh wow, that was me literally 10 years ago. And I'm just so glad that I'm now in a space where I didn't do that. But I didn't do that because I didn't, like, that was my mindset because I didn't know there was possibly more. It was just like literally what everyone around me was doing or talking about. So